Hey, let's continue to talk about marketing dashboard in Looker Studio. This is already 11th video about this topic. So we created this nice dashboard from 7 pages from the scratch in real time. Hey, my name is Gala. I am marketing analyst, and here is my project, Daily Reports, where you can find like free Facebook ads dashboard if you subscribe for my emails. You can find some templates, store with page templates for marketing in Looker Studio, and blog about Google Sheets, Looker Studio, and so on for digital marketing. And let's back to our dashboard. On previous videos, we created first page, we did theme and layout, we did header, footer, talk about a lot of different things. And today we will work on this section, new and returning users. For this, I will use pie chart, and let's work on a pie chart. I did a background here, nice. But it's like little stuff. Doesn't matter, we can work without background. So we create a new chart, and this will be pie chart. We have 2 of them, and we can change settings and change donut chart to pie chart. So it could be pie chart, I don't care. How did I do it here? Nice. Okay. We can do it similar way. We can do it on a similar way. So let's talk about layout, because I don't know which kind of size should I select here. Maybe we can go to layout and go to grid. Yeah, I want to change one thing for now. Okay, no, not here. View grid. Yeah, I want to see these little dots. To see a bit more about size. What can I do? What I do a lot actually. So I want to make this element 2/3 and here 1/3. I can do one rectangle, multiply it. For example, I can align it to my logo, align on the left side. Then I align this element by my date period, and this will be horizontal alignment by right. Then I select all 3 elements, I do distribution horizontally and vertical alignment on top, and we see that 2 big distances. So I can do something like this. Select 3 of them, make it bigger, kind of like this. Again, do alignment on the left side, on the right side, and do a distribute horizontally. Now we have a little bit small distance between elements, so maybe we can do a bit smaller. So I want to know the size of my columns. I know that if you worked with web design, this is not the best way to do it, but I think this is nice. And now we can align this element by these rectangles. Maybe I don't want to see grid. What is this? Let's refresh the page. Okay, so we can align it here, and now we can change our legendary, where is my legend? Grid legend to position to the right position. And now I think this is nice. This looks nice. And pie chart we can align to this, so we have equal columns here, and I'm totally happy with this we can move down for now. So which columns do I recommend? I recommend you to change layout from 1 column to 2, 3, 4, and I wouldn't take more than 3 columns in the report. But of course it depends on your dashboard and depend on height of your page and so on. But like standard stuff, like you have 1 column, 2, 3, 4 maximum. And I like to use like 3 columns layout because I can use like for bar chart, I don't need a lot of space, or for pie chart, I don't need a lot of space, but for bar chart, it's nice to have a bigger. And it's super important to align all elements by these grids, by layout, by columns, because if you don't do it, your report will look dirty and it will cost less, and it's more difficult to read. So layout is a super important thing that we have. So please put attention to align all elements on the page to some columns. And yeah, this is super important. Now we have 2 elements, and this is a pie chart. I know that some people really like pie charts and use it a lot, but for now we have channel active users, and you can see that we can see that most of the traffic came from direct, but this we cannot read. So this is highly recommended. Use pie chart when you have 2 or 3 options. If you have 10, do not use pie chart. Nobody will read it. Use bar chart, use table, use whatever you want. But pie chart, if you have more than 2, 3 elements, I don't recommend you to use pie chart. Not me, like it's not me who created this rule. So new returning. I want to use new returning, and you can see here, so now it's much better. We have 3 sections and we can really read this chart and can understand how our traffic split, and we can see that most of our traffic are returning actually. And but this is small letters, and here it's written really nice. So let's copy this formula. Let's copy user type. We already use this formula. I think we talked on the 2nd or 3rd video about this. So I do dimension, add calculated field, and I copy paste this formula. You can find it below this video. So I already explained it and I will not explain it again. User type. So check my previous videos to know how it works. When we apply this formula, we can see that we have like more beautiful naming here for categories. And we will copy paste tile chart. We show title and add it here by center. Maybe we should make it smaller. User type, but new what? User type new returning. Yeah, this is our title. Which settings do we have in a pie chart? We can drill down. If we drill down, we can use like which options do we have. But for new returning visitors, I don't see that we really need to break down somehow. We can add metric slider but again, we don't need it right now because we have only 3 options and metric slider doesn't make sense here. But we can use optional metrics, and we use active users by default, and we can check it by total users. And we can check a new return, no, but not by new active users. We have active users 1 day. For example, we can use this different metrics to see how new returning change over time. And when we have optional metrics, I go to style and show all header always show, because we can see this icon all the time in this case. which settings do we have here more? We have filter that we have for any chart. So this is standard settings that we have for each tile. So default data range, we can do different sorting here, and cross filtering, for example. Let's turn on cross filtering. Let's check let's check styles. On the style we have like classical things, background, opacity, so on. Okay, sorry, let's start from the top. We can in pie chart we can change number of slices. For this we have new returning and not set, so we don't need to change it. But if you have a lot of options like we did with channels, I recommend you to select like 3 and say group rest as others. We can use padding here if you want. I don't want to use it, and we can use inner radius. And this is how we change our pie chart to donut chart. It could be something like this. I saw like someone likes this one. We can use whatever. I don't have any recommendations here, whatever you prefer. Then we can change colors. We can use single color, for example, and it will be gradient. We can use slice color and change it, or we can use dimensions colors. And I really like to use it because it's easier to change. If you change it, you change for all elements when you use many dimensions colors. You will have here some. And we can change it, and it will apply for all charts where we use these dimensions colors. If you're doing a big dashboard, my recommendations, use dimensions. Then we have labels that we can do. Let me do something. Yeah, you can see, but not really well. Then we can change font size. Slice label, we can play around here. We can new returning value, number of players, but normally pie chart is percentage. Text contrast, we can play around, like, okay. It works a bit weird, to be honest. So yeah. So just play around and find what is the best option for you. Then we have legend. I think on the left side, how did I do it here? On the left side as well. So I think it's fine. We can change position if you want, but I think on the right side is fine. And this is a standard thing that we have for all tiles. So this is it about pie charts and donut charts. Let's go to view mode. We can change our active users to total users, for example, see how it's changed over time, new and returning. We talked in this video about layout. This is important, and this is my trick how I do it. We did pie chart. The main recommendation here is to not use many dimensions here. So if you have many, just select a couple of them, the main important, and group for others. I think that this is it about this video. Hope you like it. Please, I want to ask you about something. For YouTube, it's very important if you interact with the video. So please, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, share this video, comment this video. And it's really important for me, because if you like this video and find it useful, maybe other people will do. But if you don't like and you don't interact with the video, YouTube will not show it to other people. So, and it will not give me motivation to create new videos. If you don't have any reaction, like, how can I know that my work is important, right? So please follow me on YouTube, on my website, and give me a comment. This is super nice to hear your opinion. Thank you, and bye-bye.